once I have a notch carved in that hole there, what happens in that notch is this dust, this fine dust starts to collect. Once that notch gets totally filled up, it insulates to the point where it heats up even further. Once it reaches about 600 degrees or so, that dust itself will actually light into like a little coal, kind of like the end of a cigarette. So, it's lit on fire now. Once I stop, you'll see that this is kind of starting to smoke, that pile of dust there. We'll let it go for a little bit. You'll see it start to glow. See it?
Are there preferred materials?
There are definitely preferred materials, preferred types of wood, preferred climates. But what we do now is we treat it like a little baby because it's very fragile. Very. So what we do is we put that little coal in what we call a tinder bundle. Very fine, finely ground, fine fibrous materials that are highly
This is cedar bark, by the way.
Oh.
Cedar bark wrapped in kind of road pounded by the cars, pine needles here. A little life, a little air.
So what's in there?
Cedar bark and pine needles.
And that's it, and it's igniting on its own?
No, he just made a little coal with this thing. If I go like this.
Just really trip your friends out by doing this. I'd get a kick out of it.
Looks like he's smoking a cigarette.
The bottom part made out of
That's cedar.
That's cedar too?
Yep, and this is a mullein stalk.
I mean, if I was at a party and I saw somebody be able to do this, I'd just be tired
Well,
of being...
any type of
I'm
wood
gonna wrap
can be
some more
used,
around there
but
so I don't
some
burn
woods are easier
myself,
than others.
which I often do.
What's your face?
You can really see that.
From the Philadelphia area, Brandon? Tulip poplar works.
Voila! Whoa!
And we have the gift of fire, one of our
Voila!
4 sacred things that keep us alive.
Where did you find like a fireboard like that in the woods though?
There's all sorts of ways. If you have a knife, then you can carve one.
Okay.
If you don't have a knife, you got to get creative.